my friend and all in all of Altina, Captain De Silva, and his gracious wife, founder of Dimensions, Ray Mendonça, Donald Piero, then Vincent Matthias, then members of jury and prize winners, invitees, and my dear friends. First of all, a very good evening to all of you, and Ram Ram from retired Pandu Havaldar. I wish today my wife should have been here when so many things were said in my praise. She always has felt at home that I have not achieved much. But then, if she had heard this, I am very sure that her mind would have changed a bit. Let me tell you one thing. Since last 25 years, I am a Clifton. It was basically a love at first sight. And this year we'll be celebrating the silver jubilee of our friendship. They say that the old wine is best, then old pickles are best, old classics are best, but then I in fact go a little ahead and say old friends are also the best, I believe. But I wish I had come in contact with him, and he had formed a company like Infosys. It would have been much better to me and to all of us. But then when he came to me with this request, I hesitated a bit. Because about 2 years ago, I had already attended one such function, and I was very badly tied up with some other function. But Clifton doesn't take no. He kept on pressing me. And then probably I am reminded of a scene from Sangam movie. I think a couple of you must have seen Raj Kapoor's movie Sangam. And if you see in that Sangam movie, as I will give you the description of that particular scene, that Raj Kapoor is sitting on a tree playing a bagpipe. And then he goes on saying, because at that time Vaijanti Mala is swimming, and Vaijanti Mala, as you know very well, very beautiful, capricious body, large and sparkling eyes, and lingerie, a vivacious smile, and Raj Kapoor is wooing her. He bol Radha, bol Sangam hoga ki nahi. And she said in the first thing, no, no, kabhi nahi, 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 kabhi nahi. And then after one or two stanzas, her heart melts, और she says, वो बोलता है पहले कि दिल का बढ़ता बोझ कभी कम होगा कि नहीं, and then she says, क्यों सताते हो, होगा, होगा, होगा. Here what happened, our Raj Kapoor is 60 years old and Vaijanti Mala is 73 years old, and ultimately I said, hoga, 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 Sangam hoga, ही किसी हालत में होगा. And that's why I am here. Gentlemen, in fact I am reminded of an excellent shape on friendship. And the share runs like this. See, when you say something about share, you have to say, Irshad, Irshad, Irshad. These are also good manners. It may be coming from a policeman, it may be coming from Pandu Havaldar, but then you should never be lacking in good manners. So when I say, yes, I will be quoting or I will be presenting a share, say, Irshad, Irshad, Irshad. That's good, but it is the imitated one. Maybe it is not coming from here, it is coming from the lips. But anyhow, next time it will come from here. So the share runs like this. तेरी दोस्ती की तारीफ जुबान पर आने लगी, तेरी दोस्ती की तारीफ जुबान पर आने लगी, तुमसे दोस्ती की और जिंदगी मुस्कुराने लगी. ये लेकिन समझे ऐसा लिखना है. Because I was reminded the moment I met him, and I met him because of our great father. And Yesterday I was seeing Kabhi Kabhi, a beautiful movie of Amitabh Bachchan and Rashi. और उसके अंदर एक बहुत बढ़िया डायलॉग है. What I saw, because I'm a policeman, remember, never forget that. 36 years in police, and how many CMs and PMs I must have seen? Any number of them. And I was never scared of them at all. On equal basis I used to talk to them. But सबसे बड़ी बात अगर मैंने कीर्तन में कुछ देखी है, तो वो अमिताभ का डायलॉग ऐसा कि उनकी आंखें देखो, बस एक रिश्ता कायम कर देती है, बस. Immediately he connects with the people, and I think this is a very, very important quality in life. I am reminded, because when you are talking about innovation, entrepreneurship, I am reminded about Jamshedji Tata. See, I was there as Commissioner of Police, Nagpur. So I went through the literature on Nagpur and gazetteers of Nagpur. And you won't imagine, sometime in 1870, when the foundation of Empress Mill was laid, now that mill is closed. There is a 5-star hotel coming and a very beautiful housing complex constructed by Tata. And I knew, because when I was there in 1978 as Deputy Commissioner of Police in Nagpur, at that time the mill was functioning and functioning quite well. But I am reminded of that Jamshedji Tata decided to start a mill there, and he laid the foundation stone. At that time it was a marshy ground, muddy ground. There was nothing, absolutely nothing. So a couple of Marwadis and Gujaratis came and they told him, क्या हो गया, आपका दिमाग खराब हो गया है क्या? ये पारसी जो है, ये पारसी सोना जमीन में गाड़ रहा है. That is what they said. He is burying gold in the mud. He is wasting money. Jamshedji Tata just smiled at them. And after 12 years, when the 10 rupee share went to 1100 rupees in those days, the same Marwadis and the same Gujaratis came and said, अरे ये तो जमीन से पैसा निकाल रहा है. He is harvesting gold. This is what a good entrepreneur can do. This is what a good innovator can do. You have to have a vision first. In fact, all men like us have dreams, but the young people must have a vision. And if you have a vision, coupled with hard work, systematic, well-aimed hard work, and then innovation, I am very sure that you are going to succeed. Nothing can stop. Just nothing can stop. In fact, in my opinion, one of the finest lessons that I myself ever learned. You might be doing very well in business. You might be very well doing, in fact, in your enterprise. But my assistant director, when I was at Mount Abu and undergoing the training in IPS, was one Mr. Peter Birch. A brilliant man, short man, Anglo-Indian, and somehow or other he took instant liking for me. And he was always used to say, Arvind, where are you? Come here. And I was booming voice on the parade ground. You have not heard it, but you will really enjoy it. And he used to say, because I was quite good in horse riding, I was quite good in revolver shooting and all other things, and I was fairly good in studies also. And I was sincere. So when, in fact, I tell you, because of his daughter and family, when he decided to migrate to Australia after some time, when he was about to retire, I used to go and meet him. I used to have a cup of tea or sometimes good breakfast with him. And then one day he said, Arvind, come to my restaurant, because our passing out parade had taken place. And I went to his residence. It was a typical English house, let me tell you this. Beautiful garden, and very good cutlery, crockery, then in fact well-starched tablecloths, flowers and everything. And then his wife and daughters, they got excellent breakfast, and I was vegetarian. But there was in fact no sign of any protest. And then this man, in fact, made me eat. He said, "Arey, this is going to be probably the last time we'll see." But let me tell you, let me share one secret with you, he said, "Arvind. I've called you deliberately. Because subsequently we may not meet also. But remember one thing. In your life, when you are entered in the police service, remember one thing, I say up. There are Imperial Chemical Company, KPMG. Like that, he said, remember this IC. And then I said, I asked him one question, "Sir, what is the meaning of the word ICI?" The first thing he said, industry. In life, if you do not do industry, innovation also will not help you. The hard work industry is absolutely essential. C is competence. Competence is very essential, and that is where the innovation again comes in. And the third thing he said, Arvind, never forget one thing, and last I is India.